Hi, it's Matt Williams from Gloucester Community Building Collective, and we're here with Rupert. Rupert, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much.
Brilliant. As you can see, I'm just having a nice stroll down Westgate. It's not even raining. So we're here today, yeah, we're here today. Really want to just spend a few minutes, just chatting to Rupert, just about something that's happened recently, where we just want more support from communities, from neighbourhoods, something that's really vital across Gloucester. And I want Rupert to explain a little bit more around what you want to share today, and then we can ask a few more questions. Rupert, over to you.
Yeah, well, hopefully you will have heard that, as a result of what had happened to George Floyd last summer, that Gloucester have started a Race and Equality Commission to understand, the race inequality in Gloucester and how it is, and we're looking at racism and the inequalities that people face in their day-to-day lives as a result of colour. So we started November of 2020. We have it's a 12-month project, and we will deliver a report and some recommendations around our findings. And some of that is about understanding where we are today as what's happening, and then we're going to move to a place of what we'd like it to be like. So we've done some real good analysis on the data that we have to tell us what race inequality looks like in Gloucester from a data point of view. So we can tell you about education, around the health service, around the workforce. So we can gather all that data, and we have done, and we've kind of come up with a pretty good picture around that, and we formed a really good base for that. So what's really important for us to gain now are those lived experiences, and that's really important. So we want to hear from the communities as to their experience of race and equality within Gloucester, and what their day-to-day lives of living in Gloucester are as minority communities, from Black, Asian, Brown, people that are living in the city, and how they're experiencing that. And that might be in their jobs, in their day-to-day, in their communities, wherever it may be. The richness of that data will be able to inform us an awful lot about what we recommend and how we move to a place that we create a city that's beneficial for all of us.
And I think, like, as that passion for community about being inclusive, isn't it? And as you said, with the movement with Black Lives Matters and just other things that have come at the moment, which actually we need to jump to keep that momentum going, otherwise things could be forgotten about. And I think, as you said, I think this part is key, isn't it? We want to hear from residents, we want to hear from real people who are on the ground. So how is that going to work? How are you going to try and gather some of that information? What's the way to do that for people?
So the way to do that, so we've identified the fact that actually what we need to do is remove as many barriers as possible to gain that information. So you can either do that via the website, and there'll be a link in the video.
I'll put the link on there.
So on the website, you can do that by spoken word, so you can tell your story and we can capture it that way. You can deliver that by email, or you can fill out a form that's on the website when you see that, or it's just a free text that you can write your experiences in. And so those are the three main ways, and we're trying to make it as easy as possible for us to collect that data, because it's really important that that we get it.
Yeah, definitely. And if, like, people maybe have not got full access, they can maybe ask a friend who's maybe got internet connection. They can go with them and do it together. It's quite a simple, once they're on the website, it's quite simple to do, as you said, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Excellent. And so from that, the evidence is gathered. So what is, I suppose, that question, what next? What would you love to see? What do we want to see happen from this?
So we would use that, as I said before, to inform our recommendations as to how we move forward with race inequality in Gloucester. And I know, so there's lots of feedback in relation to, and you said it yourself, so what? I know that many residents will have been here before. I know that there's a continual ask about they've lived experience, there's evidence, and we do appreciate that. People are probably tired or fed up, or just well, it makes no difference. So actually, why should I bother?
Yeah,
I think we have a real opportunity at this moment in time. You know, some people say the stars are aligned, but certainly there is a real drive for societal change around race and equality.
Yeah.
We have an opportunity to make a difference, and as residents, you have a real opportunity to be part of that difference and to inform how we shape Gloucester moving forward in the future. So I don't see it as you know, just going to be the same as before and it will go nowhere. It will contribute to a real plan and a real change that is being asked by society and the wider society, and which we can't ignore, but we also want to get it right.
Yeah, definitely, and it feels different this time. You said you've got a great team around you as well on the commissioning group, isn't it? And we might be able to hear from them in the coming weeks as well. We might be able to grab one of them and have a chat with them as well. Absolutely,
yeah. You know, that commissioning group is around 20 strong, and it comes from all sectors of society. Some of those statutory services, and lots of those are communities. You know, so we did put out a call at the very beginning of this process for community members to be part of that commission, which was, you know, well received, and we have now 3 or 4 people that are from the community. So it's not just all about, you know, business or statutory services. There are people that live and that are part of Gloucester that are representing Gloucester on that commission.
Brilliant, excellent. Well, we'll leave it there for now. I'm sure we'll chat to you again at some point. There's an update, Rupert. Obviously,
Brilliant.
Is on there, and we'll continue to push this. We want to keep pushing this agenda across because this is vital for Gloucester as a city, for this inclusiveness, and just a great place to be, whether you're living in a little street somewhere or whether you're living somewhere big across Gloucester. We want people to feel part of this, don't we? So thanks.
Brilliant. Thanks, Matt. Much appreciated. Thanks for having us on.
All right, take care.
Take care.